Hello everybody, this is Maya and Jay, and today what I'm going to be showing you is a review video of the Gionee Elife S5.5. This phone runs the Android 4.2.2. It has the MTK6592 CPU, which is clocked at 1.7 GHz octa-core, and it has 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal memory. Here on the back, we're going to have an actual 13 megapixel camera with the voice cancellation microphone and the LED flash. Here we can see on the back the Gionee logo. Then at the very bottom we have the loudspeaker. Now as you guys can notice, the back is very nice, but it's very attractive to fingerprints. Here at the bottom we have the 3.5mm headphone jack together with the microphone, and I'm going to try to focus this for you guys here. And then on the left side here we have the power button, and we have the volume rockers up and down as well. So it is very nice because I can access, everything from one side of the phone. And since I'm right-handed, I usually grab the phone with my left hand and then I swipe the pages with my right hand. So on the top, you're going to have the charging port together with some sort of antenna here. And then on the front, we're going to have an actual 5 megapixel camera. Here we have the ear speaker. And we also have here the proximity sensor, motion sensor, light sensor, and whatnot. So this device is truly amazing. On the front here, we have a Super Amoled 5-inch screen display. The resolution of the screen is going to be 1920 by 1080. So it is definitely a high resolution screen. Then here at the bottom, we can't see it, but we're going to have a menu button, home button, and back button as usual. On the side, we're going to have also the micro SIM slot. So let's go ahead and open it. And I have waited for this because I want to put it with T-Mobile, and I want to do it in front of you guys so that you see that this device supports 3G with T-Mobile. So I was very excited to see that. Here we have my chip. Let's go ahead and put it in. And the great thing also is that when you put a SIM card, you don't have to reboot the device for it to read your service. Just give it about 2 seconds here and it's going to read it automatically. So here we can see on the top that it has read already the signal, and it gets great reception with T-Mobile as well. The Wi-Fi does pretty well as well, but the thing is that my Wi-Fi is all the way in the back of the room, so sometimes it is a little bit low in signal. Now this phone came with another launcher. This is going to be the Nova launcher. I didn't like the stock launcher because it had a weather widget which was not removable, and then it was only for China. So that's why I have this launcher, and it's actually working pretty well. Now here on settings, I'm going to show you that this device is running the Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean. And here we have it. As you can see, it is running the Android 4.2.2. Now, this phone is going to be, as we know, the thinnest phone in the world. But not only that, this phone has great specs, and something that I just truly love, I'm sorry guys, I gotta say it that way, about this device is overall the body design and the camera. It has a great camera, which in my opinion compares a lot to the Samsung Galaxy S4, and we know that the Samsung Galaxy S4 had a great camera as well. So I'm going to be testing that very soon. Now here we're going to test first the GPS, and I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think. Alright guys, so here we have the GPS test on the Gionee Elife S5.5. And as you guys can see, it is locking a signal very fast, and there was little modification needed. I just downloaded a GPS status, and that helped me lock a signal a little bit faster, but I do believe that is not even required. So here we can see that it is rerouting also very fast, so I don't have any complaints whatsoever about the GPS. Alright, so there we have the GPS test, and as you guys can see, it is locking a signal actually very fast. And here we can see that even from inside the house, the GPS locked a signal. Now next thing I'm going to show you here is the Bluetooth test. So let's go ahead and turn on my Bose speaker. Let's put it on Perry mode on the device. Let's go to settings, all settings, and I think it's going to be all the way in the top. Bluetooth, let's turn it on. Now searching for devices, and here we can see that it has read the Bose Mini Sound Link. Let's go ahead and pair to it. All right, and here we can see that it has actually connected. So now this time you're gonna go here to Pandora, and let's go ahead and play a music. We can see here how accurate it is when I stop it and play it. And it has a great range, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, and now we're gonna test the speaker on it. So let's go ahead and put it on play. So as you can see, the quality on the back speaker is also very nice. Alright guys, so that's it for the sound test. Next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and test the camera so that you see the great quality of it. Alright guys, so here we had the camera test on the Gionee Elife S5.5, and as you guys can see, the quality looks just amazing. I'm very satisfied. It has great autofocus, it has great stabilization, and even when you get closer to images, you can see how fast the focus works. And I'm going to try to get closer here so that you can see actually the quality is just absolutely amazing. I mean, I've never seen such a good camera on a Chinese phone, and what amazes me the most is that it is compressed on a 5.5 millimeters thin phone. So now I'm going to also show you here the front-facing camera as well. We had the front-facing camera on the Gionee Elife, and as you guys can see, the front-facing camera, it is definitely 5 megapixels, giving you great colors and great stabilization as well, just like the back camera. Alright, and there you saw the camera test, and as you guys can see, it is working very well. This is all the way around. It's a nice device. And here I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi so that you guys see that it's supporting 3G with T-Mobile. And here on the top, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does have the 3G logo. And we're going to do a speed test now. I do believe I have it right here. So let's go ahead and start it and see what it gives us. Once again, I'm using T-Mobile, and it will also support 3G with AT&T. So you have plenty of options. You know, not every Chinese device gives you that option. So having it is great. Here we can see that it's getting download speed of about almost 4 megabits of download. Now sometimes I could get up to 12 megabits of download speed, which is almost 4G. And then here we have the upload. It's a little bit more than 1 megabit. It's about 1.5. And then here I'm also going to show you the Antutu Test. It gave it a score of 27,237. And then here we have the device's information. The brand is going to be Gionee Elife S5.5 with the Android 4.2.2. Here we have the CPU, the resolution of the screen. It does have definitely a 13 megapixel camera. No questions asked about that. At the front, it's going to have a 5 megapixel camera. So I mean, overall, this device is going to have pretty much the accurate specs. Here we can see that it does have the Super Amoled Display, which is 480 ppi. And we have the LED flash. The sensor is CMO for the camera. That I'm probably going to keep this device for a long time is that it has great everything. It has great GPS, camera, Bluetooth, you name it. And then it's all compressed into this very thin device that is only 5.5 millimeters. I think that this is actually amazing. Here we have all the sensor that it does support. We have the direction sensor, G sensor, acceleration sensor, light sensor, e-compass, proximity sensor, gyro sensor. And then at the bottom, we have the linear acceleration sensor and rotation vector sensor. So we can see that it has pretty much almost every sensor available out there. Then overall, this Nova launcher, it is very quick, and as you can see, it's not lagging whatsoever. And that's because, of course, the MTK6592. Here I'm going to play Flappy Bird real quick. As I mentioned before many times, Flappy Bird does require a strong CPU to play smoothly. And as we can see so far here on this gaming test, it is working perfectly well. So that being said, let's go ahead and test the browser here with the 3G. I do believe and heard from a lot of forums that this phone is going to get the Android KitKat version 4.4.2 very soon. So I can't wait to see that. And then once it comes out, I'm going to show you guys how to update it as well. Also, the calling quality on this phone is very nice. It has a great HD sound here on the top. I mean, overall, all the way around, this phone is very nice. And then here I'm going to show you real quick the Nova launcher so that you see what I'm talking about. This is the stock launcher that it comes with, but now somehow with this launcher I see that it lags a lot, and I can't get rid of this weather widget here on the top. It's only in Chinese, doesn't let me put weather for the USA. So for that reason, I'm going with the Nova launcher until an update comes up, maybe allowing you to use it internationally without any issues. So that being said, guys, I'm also going to weight the device. This phone is very light, and it has a great battery, as the battery is about 2300 milliamps. So it is a pretty cool battery. It lasts all day without any issues. Yesterday I was at work from 8 a.m. and I got off around 8 p.m. I went to bed about midnight, almost 1 o'clock, and it still had about 20%. So there you can see how good the battery is, and it's about 132 grams. So that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. Please, if you have any questions, comment below, subscribe for more. Make sure you like my videos. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.